pretty much know the ins and outs of it. Been with MnDOT for about 16 years, so I've been involved with this project for 8 of that time. So yeah, I've pretty much know the ins and outs of it. Grew up a few miles outside of Red Wing, between Goodhue and Red Wing, so still live in the area. It's on a country road I'd driven on probably 1,000 times before, but fell asleep and went off the road, hit a field driveway, and my car flipped over. So pretty much knew instantly I was paralyzed. Had my seatbelt on and everything, but I was just hanging there in the car, conscious and waiting for help. So big change in my life. We're coming along on schedule. A lot of the work that, we started out on the Wisconsin side. A lot of the early work we started was over on that side. It's a lot of underground stuff related to the bridge. We have to have a good foundation to build our bridge, and the approach roadway. And we have a lot of poor soils on the Wisconsin side due to the swampy area and just a lot of the silt that's filled in over the years. So we've had a lot of excavation that we had to do to get some of that poor soil out of there, just so we have a good solid road bed to build on. So that's been some of the work going on over there. We've also been doing a lot, getting going on the river bridge foundations itself. Again, a lot of that's below ground work that isn't quite as exciting for people to see, but obviously it's an essential part of the job too. So yeah, we want to get a good portion of that button hook built yet this fall. We're going to be building the button hook and then get going here in a little while on a temporary bridge over 61, and we want to get that operational, so by the beginning of next year when we kick off construction, we'll have traffic on that temporary bridge, which will connect right into the button hook. So we hope to have that getting going by the beginning of next year. And then next year will be a big year for downtown Red Wing. Will be the biggest impact along 3rd Street. So the existing alignment from about the kind of the Red Wing shoe property all the way into downtown to Plum Street, that'll all be under construction next year. So that'll be closed for a good portion of the year. Later this late fall, over the winter and into next year, the bridge will really, the main river bridge will really start to take shape. As those piers start to come out of water, they'll be pouring and we'll come getting them out of the water quite a ways. It'll really start to really show up, how that bridge is going to fit in. It's been a challenge for the engineering to get everything to lay out right, but ADM, they have some their tanks right along our road, and they have their retaining wall on the outside of them, and we'll be around 12 to 13 feet away from them when we're in the final condition. And we basically have the same amount of distance between the existing bridge and the one that's getting built now. So it's pretty tight on both sides. There's a lot of historic interest in Red Wing, of course, being such a tourist-oriented city, and I know there's a lot of important features in here that are near and dear to the hearts of these people from the city too. And so we really worked hard to protect all those, minimize any impacts to the city and the public as much as we can. There's been contamination on the Minnesota side, so we're working on getting that all cleaned up. Anything that we impact. The Wisconsin side, we've had some issues with some bald eagles over there that we've tried to work through some of that with the Fish and Wildlife, and it's been a few challenges along the way, but yeah, we're doing our best to be good stewards too. So Red Wing is going to be the first one in our district. There'll be a steel box girder design. It's got some cool features on it that I think people really like. It'll have spires on it, both on the Minnesota and the Wisconsin pier with, illuminated lettering with state names. So that'll be kind of a little neat aesthetic touch. So, there'll be some wash lighting on the upside or the upstream side of the bridge. It'll really, help the bridge almost have a glow to it at night. There'll be some natural limestone texturing on the bridge, so it'll have a little appeal from that standpoint too. So